Hello world, my name's Liz, and today I'm going to be telling you about Nexplanon. Woo! What is Nexplanon, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. Nexplanon is a contraceptive implant in the shape of a matchstick-sized rod that is inserted under the skin of a woman's upper arm to provide birth control. So, around the end of my junior year of high school, I decided that I wanted to become sexually active, but I did not want to become pregnant. So I thought it would be a great idea to check out this whole Nexplanon thing because I suck at taking pills every day, and this way it would just chill in my arm for the next couple of years and I wouldn't have to worry about effing. So that's the route we chose, and I'm going to tell you all about that today. You're interested in this whole arm thing, but you want to know how Nexplanon works first. Well, let me tell you. Nexplanon works by releasing a slow, steady dose of hormone into the bloodstream. It also tells the ovary to stop releasing eggs. And it also tells the mucus in your cervix to thicken so that when the sperm tries to come through, it's like, nah, sorry, we too thicky, you ain't touching this egg. And the sperm's like, okay, whatever. So you don't get pregnant. Okay, well, now that you've told me what it is and how it works, but how long is this thing gonna be in my skin? Well, the answer is up to you. It is effective for 3 years, and some gynecologists are even saying 4 now. I personally kept mine in for a total of 3 years and 8 months, so I went closer to 4 years and didn't really have any problems there. But yeah, so if you get it and decide that you don't like what it's doing to your body or whatever, you can get it out at any time, no sweat. So now we're going to get a little more personal and talk about some of the top questions that I have received throughout the past 3 years of having this in my arm. And the number one question is, did it hurt upon insertion into your arm? The answer, of course, is, yeah, there's a little bit of pain that comes with sticking something in your arm, but it's not that bad. So pretty much what they do is they inject your arm, after sterilizing it, of course, they sterilize the arm and then they inject it with a needle that makes your arm numb so you don't feel them putting the rod into your arm. So the needle, pretty much like any other kind of needle you get at the doctor's, but it's a little more of a burn than usual. And the burn, not even gonna lie, that hurted. But it only lasts for a couple seconds, and then they put the rod in your arm and 2.5 minutes procedure, you're done. You have to keep the gauze around the point of removal or insertion for 24 hours, and then you can take it off, and it's going to be pretty bruised and, sore for the next week. Also, once you get it removed, you become extremely fertile, even if you are getting another one in immediately after, like I just did. So for the next week, you want to use extreme caution if you are going to engage in sexual relations. So the runner-up to pain upon insertion is, did you have a period? So for me, I got it inserted on June 1st of 2016, and by August, so like the end of the summer, I did not have a period anymore, and I did not get one again until this month, and it's January 2020 right now. So yeah, I didn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you or others won't, because every body type is different. I have heard people that have longer periods or just more irregular periods, but I don't know. I didn't have one, and I thought it was awesome. Another big question that I am asked about Nexplanon is, did you gain any weight? But I do not necessarily correlate the weight loss with Nexplanon, as I do maintain an active workout routine, and I don't eat complete junk all the time. The next question that I get asked a lot about Nexplanon is, how much did it cost? If you don't have insurance and you're buying it outright, I believe it's $800. That price may have changed since the last time I checked that, but if you have a couple $100 bills sitting around, get some birth control. But if you do have insurance, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I did not pay a dime for this. The only way that you would pay is if you wanted to get it removed and reinserted before your 3-year period is up. The final question of this video is, did removal hurt? I just got it done today, so it's very fresh in my mind and my arm, haha. So yeah, removal was a little more painful than insertion just because you are removing and then putting a fresh one in. So they sanitized, they numbed, same burning sensation as before, they pulled it out. There was a little bit of budging just because I don't have too much fat on my arm, and then they showed me, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Put it away. And then they did. And then they grabbed a brand new rod and they put it in, bandaged me up, and we are good to go now. So love that. If you're super queasy and super nervous about this, it really isn't that bad. And my advice is to be, don't look at it. Look at the ceiling, stare off into the distance, close your eyes, just don't look at them doing that. Okay, we are concluding this video, so let's recap. Bring everything full circle here. Nexplanon, great birth control. You don't have to take pills every day. It just chills in your arm for 3 years, and 4, some gynecologists are saying. And if a trusted medical care professional is telling you that, you're good for 4 years. No period on my end, no weight gain on my end, no babies to show for it, so obviously it is effective, but nothing is 100% effective, so make sure you are using extra contraceptives here, because it does not protect against STDs, so you may want to please use a condom. Thank you for coming to my sex talk. So yeah, Nexplanon, great. Literally no negative side effects. Unless you don't like the idea of not having a period, in which case, okay, well, you might not like Nexplanon. If you want to assure that you're not pregnant, I'd suggest buying a pack of pregnancy tests and using one every month. Yeah, it's a good time. I hope that my experience with the first one goes just as well for the next 3 years, and I hope that if you do decide to get Nexplanon, it goes as smoothly for you as it did for me. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something in this video, and stay safe, children. I love you.